Hi everybody, this is Dark Storm Comic Reviews here with a review on Death Made Red. Now the reason I'm doing this review is because the new Bloodshot movie's coming out pretty soon. I figured, you know what, why not? And I'm pretty excited for the movie. So, this is Death Made Red. This is a part of the Death Made crossover that was between Image Comics and Valiant Comics back in the 90s. So yeah, let's begin. So our story starts out with a news report done by 3 different news reporters. They're basically discussing the same issue, but it's from different perspectives, so it's pretty cool. They're basically talking about how the Hirata Corporation's power plant was taken over by these rebel extremists, and that if the Hirata Corporation doesn't give in to their demands, they're going to shut down their power plant, basically. So yeah, it's a pretty cool start to the issue. So we keep seeing, and it's the news reporters are still discussing the issue, but then we get to this part of the issue, and basically the book starts out with we got the Youngblood team members, and we got these 2 guards, and they're on a ship, and they're basically getting ready to just go take down the terrorists, and you're getting ready for some cool action. And the thing that I should let you know about is that in this crossover, the Valiant universe and the Image universe have merged together, so there are going to be some differences. You know, Youngblood's going to be a little different in this issue. And then we get a cool spread shot here, and dude, I gotta say, I love this 90s artwork, this just really cool, bulgy, this really dynamic art style. I mean, look at this, guys. Sorry for the glare, we got Dutch looking pretty cool. He's from the Valiant universe, I believe. And we got Die Hard, who you can kind of, Die Hard right over here. We got Bad Rock. Vogue is the chick in the purple. I love this, guys. And then we got Bloodshot right over here, holding this really sick 90s weapon. Also, cool thing to note is that Bloodshot in this comic specifically was drawn by none other than Deadpool creator himself, Rob Liefeld. And I think this is the only time we really get to see Bloodshot drawn by Rob Liefeld. So Bloodshot is a member of Youngblood in this comic. So basically, they're just kind of discussing the plans on what they're going to do. Shaft over here, looking pretty sick, is saying, hey, you know what, let's get the plan together. And then they're just kind of talking over, and he's going, okay, so here's the plan. Bad Rock, you're going to be the first one to jump these guys, and we'll be looking out for you. We'll be looking on the outside, but we're going to send you in first, basically. And so they're just kind of discussing the team dynamic here. Bad Rocket's like, yeah, I'm ready to go. Look at his art style, guys. I love this. It's 90s, pop out, dynamic art style. It's great. And we get this amazing shot of Bad Rock just jumping out of the plane. He's jumping down there, and this guy's like incoming. It's classic action. Sorry, I get really excited over stuff like this. And then, boom, crashes right into this glass ceiling right here. It's such a cool thing. He's just crashing right into the ceiling. It's a really, really cool image. Gets some good action. I gotta say, I love 90s comics though. Just this classic action stuff here. He's smacking him around. You see the glass break. It's great. And then he's just like, you guys seriously think you can take on me? And they all jump him. And it's great stuff. There's this cool image where he goes, let's rock. You know, let's rock, and he just punched them all. You get this cool little spreadsheet here. It's pretty sick. So more action ensues. Basically, Bad Rock takes on up his part. Basically, he gets his part done. He's good to go. You see the guys flying over here. Boom, boom, crash. Got Bad Rock here. You got Shaft. And these guys are just they're kind of like the stormtroopers, basically. They're just, I guess they're standing outside, just chatting up their day. Like, oh, hey, bud, what's up, Joe? How you doing? Just waiting for some action. These are just the guards here. They're just standing out there until they suddenly see something. It's cool. I like this shot where you see the hero jumping in the lens right there. You can see it kind of. Then in the reflection of their helmet, you see Die Hard. They're freaking out, getting ready for some action. And then we get this cool action sequence here. We see Bloodshot jump on this dude, or Die Hard jump on this guy. We get this really cool shot of him. Just look at this costume. I mean, this is just awesome. He's like I guess he's like the more cooler version of Captain America almost. This just really cool looking design and suit. I love this. I just really do. Get him punching out this guy. Get Die Hard's really cool up close mask. It's just stuff like this I love. And then you just get this, like, I guess he throws his shield. It's kind of hard to make out a little bit. Get this smack right here. Classic action. Then you just get this cool pose with him holding the shield. Then so he basically completes his job, and then once, since Bad Rock and Dyer took care of their jobs, the team finally comes in to put a stop to the rebels. And they're like, yeah, let's do this. And we see the team just kind of get together. It's pretty cool. Vogue especially is against these rebels. She's like, I don't want any part of this. They need to be put down. They're going against us. One thing I should note is that Youngblood, they got some Valiant members in this. That's how it's different also. But also they're bad guys in this alternate timeline. They're bad guys too. So they're in a assault force basically. They're not the good guys like they are in the regular Imageverse. They're since the Valiant universe and the Image universe kind of clashed in this issue. Since they combined together, things have changed and they're now the bad guys. And we get this cool pose, good looking chick kicking this guy's butt. It's pretty cool. You see how the glass fly. I love this. Get another cool shot here. And look at this. I love these. I know a lot of people hate them, but I love these classic 90s guns. I just do. We get Dutch here, taking him out. Pow pow, stuff like that. It's a really cool shot here. And then we just, get more action. And then we got a little bit of Bloodshot, which I gotta say, I'm a little disappointed he's not in this book more. There's not a lot of Bloodshot in this book, but I got this because, with the Bloodshot movie coming out, I thought it'd be fun to do. And I like Image. Image is pretty cool. I'm not really a Valiant fan, but anyways, so here's, Bloodshot. And here's like one of the rebel extremists. He's threatening to blow them all up if they don't do what he says. You better step away before I blow you guys up. Classic good stuff like that. So we're like, okay, what do we do here? He's gonna blow us up. What do we do? And then Shaft comes in. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna put a stop to this. So he comes up behind him. We get this really cool scene where he shoots like 3 arrows right in his chest. I mean, just look at this. Look at this greatness. Shoots it right into his chest right here, 3 arrows. And Shaft's like, yeah, baby, I put a stop to this. You see, you got the arrows dripping blood here. Sorry for the glare. Shaft here. And it's pretty cool. Get a close face. I love the detail in the image art. And they're saying Youngblood's mission, the news is reporting, saying Youngblood mission was a success, it was great. And so then, after that part of the story wraps up, we get to this guy named Prophet, who is the only one who knows that the Image universe and the Valiant universe clashed. It's one of those things where, like, all the other heroes from both universes don't know what's happened to their universe. They don't know both their universes have combined and are just going crazy. This guy is the only one who does, and his name is Prophet. He's standing there like, okay, I'm not too cool with this. What's going on here? He's just trying to wonder what's going on. And then some guy comes up behind him and whacks him with the gun. Gives him a good old smack. And, so we just keep going here. And, so he's blacked out. He's like, what's going on here? He hears people talking. He wakes up and he finds out that he's in the possession or the hands of this group known as the Night Strike, I believe. Night Strike group, I believe. I think that's what they're called here. And we got Chapel right here, who's from Youngblood. And believe it or not, Spawn himself, Al Simmons, in this book. But he doesn't have the Spawn powers Because remember, this is not a universe where the Image universe and the Valiant universe combined. So he doesn't have his Spawn powers, and he's still a soldier. So I guess he never lost Wanda or any of that stuff. I don't really read Spawn, to be honest, but I know a little bit about him. So Prophet's here tied up. And we got okay, so some of these I don't know. The guy in the red is from the Valiant universe. His name is Valiant Universe. His name is Jack, I believe. No. Kirby. I think it's Kirby. And then the guy with the brown hair is, you can see him a little bit, his name is the Eternal Warrior. That's what his name is. And he's also from the Valiant universe. And he has the same powers as Prophet. I think he can kind of like see in the future too. So basically what they're doing here is Chapel, none of the group trusts him basically, and Chapel the most of all is, you know, being the most Chapel especially doesn't trust Prophet at all. It's like, for all we know, you're a rebel who's trying to attack us, you know, we don't trust you. And Prophet's like, yeah, I don't know what's going on here, man. I'm just trying to figure all this stuff out. Chapel's like, yeah, I ain't buying any of that. So they're just kind of chatting it up, and they basically explain what's happened in this universe, how Harada came to be, kind of explain Harada's story, how he kind of like, I'm trying to remember here, how he like took over. Harada is basically a dude who took over New York, and he just kind of took control of a sector of New York, so he kind of controls everything basically. He kind of, in this universe, he kind of owns Youngblood instead of the government. In the Image universe, Harada owns him, and Harada is also from the Valiant universe, I believe. So he owns Youngblood, and he and all that stuff. And apparently, Alcim and Chapel just weren't cool with being a part of the Youngblood force. They thought they were just doing some wrong, and they didn't like it. She's like, no, we're gonna drop out of this, and we're gonna form Night Strike. So it's just a cool little origin here. We get a cool picture. Get some Kirby, Chapel, and Al Simmons right there. So Chapel's like, yeah, I'm still not buying your story, guy. So he's like, oh, I'm trying to tell you this. I'm being honest with you. I don't know what's going on here. I'm trying to read the future. Because that's Chapel's power. He can, like, read the future, I guess. Or he can, but since the universe is merged, he can't use it. So he's just like, you know, I'm trying to, but it won't work. And Eternal Warrior's supporting him here, trying to back him up, because he's like, well, I have the same power too. It's not really working for me either, bud. So you just like, but you know, I trust him, and he's trying to convince the other team members that, yeah, we should trust this Chapel dude, because I got a good feeling about him. Basically, that's what he's saying. So more talking, more discussing. So they're finally like, okay, you know what, Chapel, you're with us now. You can be. I mean, I'm sorry. They basically say, yeah, you can be a part of our team now. So yeah, so they're basically cool with him. So they let him go, and they let Prophet go, and they're basically like, yeah, I'm sorry, I meant to call him Prophet. I might have been calling him Chapel all the time. He's Prophet, the dude in the purple, who can read the future and stuff and covered in gold. He's Prophet. That's what I meant to say. So Prophet, they let him go. They're like, yeah, so we need to take down the rebels. We need to take down Arata, we need to take down Youngblood, and we're going to do this tonight. This will be our only chance, our final chance to take him down. So, okay, Prophet's like, I'm in, because he basically wants to, you know what's going on. That's kind of the only reason he's joining in on the team, because he wants to know what's going on with this new universe, this new reality, this merged universe, if you will. So he teams up, and they kind of discuss the plan similar to what the Youngbloods did. I won't go too much into that. Basically, you know, Harada is throwing a parade, and so that's why there are all these tanks. That's where the Night Strike team is gonna do their little ambush and try to take down the Harada's stuff. So they're out here, and get close up. We get this cool picture of this tank here, rolling out, pretty cool. Awesome close up of the nozzle on the tank here. Love the stars. Man, love it. And here we get this awesome shot of, I just want you to take this in. I know there's a little bit of glare here, but you get Bloodshot here. We get Die Hard, sick. I just love 90s comics. And then we get this, so colorful and just so fun. We get this cool thing of Dutch, that's his name, right? And then Vogue, which, yeah, I know there's a little glare here, but trying to get it better. Sorry, there's a little Vogue, and you get a clear picture of her. They're kind of just like, okay, Shaft's like, something's wrong. I have a feeling that something's not right. And they're like, well, we need, hey, Shaft is basically the guy in the red. He's like, okay, Vogue and Bad Rock, you guys go check out what's going on because I got a fishy feeling. So they go to check it out. They go to check it out, and they're going to check out what's going on. They hear an explosion, and so they go to check it out, and they're going to check it out, and then Vogue gets shot right here. She gets shot like right in the stomach, and dies. So it's pretty cool. Well, not cool, but it's cool to see in the book, And then they're talking. Chef's suspicious. And gets the feeling that something's not right. And in this tank, all of a sudden exposure, like, whoa. Like, something's definitely going on here. So Chef's like, okay, get down, we need to get ready, something's happening. Then, the Night Strike Force comes out. They're getting ready to just battle it up, I guess. Chapel, got her boy Prophet here. Kirby, Al Simmons in the back, or Spawn he's not Spawn in this universe, but Spawn, Al Simmons in the background, and Eternal Warrior from Valiant. So we get Bad Rock, and he's like, oh, not these guys, let's take them out. And Bloodshot's like, yep, let's do it. So yeah, Bloodshot starts fighting Al Simmons. Get this cool shot of them shooting up a gun here, and then we got Kirby fighting Die Hard. We've got Dutch fighting. Oh, I gotta get a shot of this. This is cool. Trying to get in the right light here, guys. Sorry, I know this is kind of hard to see. We got Dutch fighting Chapel, and he hits him with the barrel of his gun, and there's blood coming out. It's cool. I like stuff like that. And then we've got Bad Rock fighting Eternal Warrior, and in the midst of this, Prophet's like, okay, I gotta get to my main mission here and find out what's up with this new reality, why Valiant and the Image universe have merged, basically, because that's why he's here. He's not here for the battle or to fight the rebels or anything. He wants to know what's going on, the real mystery, basically. Okay, so he's climbing up this ladder. He's trying to reach Shaft because he's thinking, okay, if I can convince anybody right now of what's going on here, Shaft's the best one because I guess he's like the team leader. So he goes up to the roof. He jumps onto the little flying... Sorry, I had to switch my hand there. Little flying ship that Shaft's on. Grabs onto Shaft and it's like, Shaft, buddy, come on. We've known each other for a while. We used to be friends in another universe. You gotta listen to me, buddy. Shaft's like, screw you. I'm kind of in the middle of something more important. He's Prophet's like, dude, come on. Let's talk this out. Let's, all that other stuff. And, Shaft's like, nope, screw you. So he throws Prophet off. Prophet's falling. It's like, okay, and grabs on the ledge and is like, okay, I'm not going to give up. And it's a cool scene. And we get some more... battle scenes down here. And, what was it, Dutch? Yeah, Dutch finds out Simmons. He's like, I'm sick of your stuff, Simmons. I'm tired of you guys, you Night Strike people. And it's kind of a sad moment because Simmons is like, okay, well, if you're going to shoot me, let me save this kid first. But, Dutch just doesn't give a crud at all. So he whips out his gun, and we get this very gory but just awesome scene. He literally blows Simmons or Spawn, or what I'm going to call him Simmons in this universe, to pieces. It's just cool. It's a big laser gun, and he's just bleeding out there, as you can see right here. And Kirby's like, oh man, they got Simmons. And then he gets like punched pretty far by Die Hard. We get this cool picture of just Die Hard with his hands glowing. Like, check this out. Doesn't this look cool? I think it looks cool. I love the glowing effect on it. And so yeah, Die Hard's like, give it up, Kirby, it's over. And Kirby's like, no. It's like, okay, and if I'm gonna be taken out, I'm gonna take you out with me. So he gets his little detonator thing, and he just blows them both up, and it's really cool. It's really, really cool. He just blows them up, and I think that's the end of that for them. Yeah, and so then we get to Chapel versus Bloodshot. This is a little bit of Bloodshot we actually see in the actual book. So, and he's like, I got you. I'm going to take you out. I'm just going to finish you off. And then Bloodshot's like, okay, well, just be a man and do it already. Quit trying to savor the moment, which is what Chapel's trying to do. But the problem is he savors the moment a little too long. And he gets like a bullet through the head. And it's really, really cool. Right from behind by Dutch, I think. So yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. So yeah, and there's a scene where Eternal Warrior is also fighting Badrock, and we get this cool scene where Eternal Warrior punches a hole through Badrock and takes him out. It's pretty cool. Pretty neat. And then, you know, once Dutch finds out about this, he follows the Eternal Warrior, tries to take him out, but then the Eternal Warrior's like, "Nuh-uh, buddy," and he grabs his chin and snaps his neck, and it's pretty cool. So yeah. Then Chapel he keeps trying to talk to Shaft, trying to convince him and everything, and it still doesn't work. And it's a little too late because they're both on Shaft's little flying craft there, and since they're on it, Prophet accidentally presses some controls, I guess, and kind of steers Shaft into a building. And he's like, "Shaft, come on, buddy, we gotta get out of here. We're friends." So he steers Shaft into the building, and they end up. Shaft ends up crashing up into the building, and it's this pretty kind of sad moment. It's like, no, I lost my friend. This sucks, you know. So yeah, that's how that goes down. Prophet drops to the ground, and then he's like, okay, what do I do now? What's up? What do I do? And then he finds that Prophet, or as his real name is Gilead. Yeah, that's the Eternal Warrior's name, Gilead, the one in blue. Yeah, Gilead, Eternal Warrior. He finds him. He finds out that he's dead, and it's this kind of sad moment. He's just all laying there, just covered in blood. You know, and it's just a pretty sad moment. And yeah. And he's crying. The book says he has like tears filling in his eyes. He's very sad. He doesn't know what he's doing. And so he's just like, okay, yeah. One of my teammates may have fallen today, but I'm not going to stop. One of my teammates may have fallen today, but I'm not going to stop trying to figure out what happened to my realities. And yeah, that's how the book kind of continues. He just keeps trying to unravel the mystery of what happened. So yeah, this has been Deathmate Red. It's a pretty fun crossover. I actually kind of like it. A lot of people don't like the Deathmate series, which overall, I'm sure, I don't know if the series is that great or not, but I like this particular issue, especially it's drawn by Rob Liefeld. It has some good dynamic 90s art. I love that. That's one of the reasons why I love this issue. And yeah, it's just it's good overall. I thought it was a really good issue. It's a good way to celebrate the upcoming Bloodshot movie, so I figured why not. So, I mean, yeah, just look at this cover. Look at this cover, guys. Got Shaft here. We got Bloodshot, drawn by none other than Rob Liefeld himself. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the review, and this has been Dark Comic Reviews. I'll catch you guys later.